Isolation Nation, welcome to another social distancing social club. I'm very excited. Spectrum has assured me that my connection is now all good, and it should be completely so I'm very excited about that. It should be smooth inside the box. I'll tell you now. It's been great times, and so that's a big secret finally revealed, and I hope you are very excited about that. Solid stuff. Smooth sailing to go. And so now I'm happy to introduce you to the second leg of Fort-Legged Quarantine Tripod. Please give a warm welcome, everybody, to Steve Hofstetter.
Everyone, what's going on? I'm here to fuck with the Karens. What's up? I don't know if you guys saw what happened in Trader Joe's, but the Trader Joe's in North Hollywood, not too far from me, there was a woman who said that that the Democrats were trying to prevent her from breathing, and that's not true. Maybe breeding, yes, we are trying to prevent her from breeding. That is absolutely true. But either way, this mask is a twofer for idiots like that. And let me just say, it is plenty easy to breathe, hard to drink coffee, but you know we all make our sacrifices.
That is very true.
If you want to support the show, you can do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal laughfromhome.com, or of course you can super chat. And you know what? I think I could buy groceries like this. I think I'd be fine. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the third leg of the five-legged Chris Bowers.
Whoa!
Well, I'm gonna say masks are tough if you got a double chin. That's the one thing I will admit. That like the problem is when your chin sticks out the bottom, you look like a monster, and you don't want to look like a monster at the grocery store. I'm trying to meet people in masks, and then all this happens.
Can I just maybe say that you could get a different mask? Is that?
Well, now once I commit to something, I'm in, dude. I have to do it.
Tell that to your first couple wives.
Bowers, can I send you my mask to staple
point.
To your mask?
You see one of those face shields under my mask, like it's like my face shields under my mask.
Oh my God, your mask needs a mask. Holy shit.
Those face shields would be better for you, Bowers, because you could still drink beer under the face shield very easily.
Well, that's a solid point. Maybe put a hole in the middle, the hole where the mouth. Well, that would defeat the purpose.
Yeah, somebody's got to make a mask that just has like a button and it goes boop, and it opens a little window where you can drink or eat, and then boop, right back up.
Maybe like an airlock, like it has a little thing when you put the beer or the food in the thing, and then it opens a second door and you suck it in from there. Like
that's good.
That could work.
You mean like a helmet? Are you talking about helmets?
Kind of like a helmet, but with an airlock in the middle, like where you'd put the stuff in there, and then.
Yeah.
I'll go for him.
And speaking of sucking it in from there, I am trying to my best to accommodate Bowers' disdain for my eating during the show. Carmel just bought one of these portable blender things, and so I'm eating a blended drink that I just made right now. And it's not even food.
Well, there you go. Nice work.
Perfect.
That works.
Wait, guys. I think that there's a way. So you mean like you can just do that and then put it back down? Is that?
You're not understanding, Steve. I don't think you get it at all.
You're not getting it at all. No.
I really don't think
missed it.
understand what we're saying.
You don't eat like Ben or drink like me, so you don't know the struggle. That's a lot of this and that. We want something easier.
Yeah, you don't know
I'm thinner than a Twix. I don't know how to do this stuff.
You are. You got that Twix body.
Are you guys, by the way? Now that your cameras are on, is my video image okay? Because Spectrum promised me that I would have top of the line stuff now, so I want to make sure my image looks really clear.
Yeah. That is top of the line tech, absolutely.
Yeah.
Finally, I'm coming through solid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I think of Spectrum, I go ape shit.
Yeah.
All right, Rachel, how you doing? How you doing today, Rach?
That's amazing.
Were those cookies or chips? I thought you.
No, I didn't have cookies. They were crackers.
That was the beloved children's character, Cracker Monster.
Cracker Monster? I think he's problematic at this point.
Yeah, not today.
I mean, Rachel, your
Kids
character
watching
is
Cracker
getting a little.
Monster.
I feel like Rachel's character is getting a little bit out of control in the show, but in my opinion.
I like the idea that Cracker Monster happened to be in blue. That was kind of a perfect.
Oh wow, yeah, that.
Oh
That
wow!
makes sense.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! Very political. We did make that very political. Not
Two on the nose. I started with a Black Lives Matter mask and told Karen to fuck off. I'm not a stranger to being political.
That is true. We did not have an overnight game last night that I found. I looked around. I did not see an overnight game, so that's cool. Do we have a game for today, Mr. Ben?
We do indeed have a game for today. Very excited about it. Have you guys heard of supermarkets?
I have heard of supermarkets.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. So the food markets are full of different products, you know what I mean? And at the market, what you can do is lots of stuff in the market, okay? So what I recommend that today's game is you take anything in a supermarket, any part of a grocery store, and you quarantine it. So not the names of the stores per se, but we're talking about like the aisles, the products, the different things you can buy. I recommend avocados.
By the way, I really want to get this technology and just change my YouTube channel completely. Like, from now on, it'll be like, Avocado owns Heckler, and it'll be just really confusing for people.
Avocado gives Heckler much needed healthy fats.
Yeah. So the game is to quarantine any item in a supermarket. In tribute to today's North Hollywood Karen. So for instance, the cough coffee aisle, or Avocovid. It could be.
I take personal offense to that, but I'll get over it.
I am really glad Ben did not have the technology the episode that I was on drugs, because I would have not been able to handle that avocado face. I would have been in big trouble.
Bowers, same.
I think you would have been totally fine, Bowers. You would have been all good.
That's freaking me out now. I can't imagine.
I truly want you to show me what the fuck does that, because that is amazing. All right, so if you want to submit to the game, any sort of super chat, Venmo, PayPal, etc. of $5 or more gets you qualified to win the prize. Of course, you could just put in your entry without that, and we will read some of those as well. But the winner wins a spot to the front row of a future show, all of our hosts' albums, and a ticket to a future Nowhere Comedy Club show. So enter in your quarantine anything in a supermarket.
Very cool. Do we have anything coming in yet, Rach, before we introduce the audience?
Yeah, we do. So we
Well
have.
done.
Oh, I'm sorry. I started your Facebook video right. Never mind.
Good start.
Doesn't matter.
I
Daniel
thought
Graves.
that was a bit for a second of her pretending to have bad internet also. I was like, what am I
Just
missing
pure
something, or-
confusion.
Way to
Yeah.
steal my...
I have a hat just like that, Ben.
So Daniel Graves donated the show $10 and said, "I've been wondering for a while, what are refreshing beaches? Couldn't find anything on Google."
It's because they're refreshing beaches, not beaches. So that's your first problem, okay?
I think it's gum, right?
I don't want to even answer that question.
No, that was the thing you're going to be.
Bowers, do you
so
eat
secretive
gum?
about.
Do you eat gum, or is that one of the things that you are against because it's not a fatty meat?
I have chewed gum. I've never eaten gum. You're not supposed to eat gum, but I've chewed it before. But I don't chew it generally. No, I'm not a gum.
Yeah,
Why?
but Bowers, you also think you're not supposed to eat celery, so it's hard
Oh, that's
to.
true. But I'm saying you're not supposed to eat gum. You're supposed to eat celery. I'm just stupid. But you're
Well,
not
I
supposed to
meant
swallow gum, right? Yeah,
I meant to say chew.
I know. I'm saying but I don't chew gum generally. No.
Interesting. And let me ask you a question. Would you respect me more if I looked like this? Do I have to appear this way? Respect me, Bowers. Respect me.
Respect's not the word I'm coming up with right now, Ben. You got to get that off of there. Thoughts, Ben. No, listen. I've never wanted to kiss you before, Ben. So take that off your screen, please, before I. Woo, that was close, guys.
Ben, we need to do a Jewish version of VeggieTales.
I don't know what that is. What's VeggieTales?
VeggieTales is like a cartoon that indoctrinates children to the Bible.
Oh.
Oh, I
Great.
didn't know it was Christian. I'd heard of it. I didn't know it was a Christian thing.
It was
Interesting.
absolutely a Christian thing. That is the yeah, it's like Bible stories for kids.
Oh,
And you
God.
want to do a meat version of it? You're saying?
A Jewish version. I would
Oh, a
say.
Jewish version. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Like
kosher version, I guess.
this gefilte fish reminds you about the Lord.
Yes,
the
that's
Lord.
exactly. That's actually the title of the first episode. This gefilte fish reminds you of
Which
the
reminds you
Lord.
of the Lord. Yeah.
I just think we should just be like two matzo balls walking around and be like, I don't get it. I don't understand what they're saying.
I mean, I wouldn't want to appear as food publicly, but I'll consider it since you asked.
Yeah, understandable. I know you have a stronger version of that, Ben, and I would never want you to do anything you're uncomfortable with.
I'm not like a costume guy or a prop guy. I'm really more of an intellectual, and I want.
There was
Say
an audible
bullshit.
gasp. There was an audible gasp when you said that, Ben.
That was.
I guess I don't have enough street smarts then, do I, Frank? Oh, my bad. Guess I don't have the street smarts that Frank Notaro has.
Where did you get a thing with Rachel's eyebrows on it? That's amazing.
They call me the eyebrow king. How you like that, Queen? Eyebrow
No
off.
offense to that.
That's fine.
That-
Everybody
that,
offended
by the
everything.
way-
Snowflakes.
That looks like if Rachel and Mike Kaplan had a kid and then raised it in Texas. That's what that costume looks like.
Oh, whatever, man.
Let's introduce
All
the
right.
audience, Steve. Let's introduce the audience.
Absolutely. As always, we appreciate our front row. We appreciate our patrons. If you want to join our Patreon, you can do so. Patreon.com/SDSC. Appreciate our patrons, right? I've learned there's a difference. The site is Patreon. The people are patrons. Doesn't matter. Both.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
You
Whatever
got
it
it.
is. Exactly. Tex Glebe agrees. So, want to give a shout out to our audience. Stephen Trask, Jessica Kibble, Andrew Lee, Tam Brown, Tony Deerdorf, Zara Bending, Charisma, Frank Notaro. I think we got everybody. Thank you for joining us. As always, we appreciate you being here, and thank you.
And we have a new tortilla level patron. I've got it right. Bert Humberg. So Bert Humberg came in tortilla level. So we really thank Bert for coming in and being a part of the patrons. So thanks, man.
Hell yeah.
And,
we got two tortillas now.
two
Yeah.
tortillas, Jessica.
That's halfway
and
to a
Bert.
Bauer's breakfast.
And also, I just wanted to point out the great thing of having Bert Humbug part of the Patreon now is that it helps fight the war on Christmas.
Exactly. Today we have one amazing comedian. We had Irene 2 scheduled, but she had to cancel last second, like 5 minutes before this started. She had a thing, so we hope she's okay. But we will get her back again. She was awesome. But we do have Ricardo Flanagan is here. So Ricardo, how you doing, buddy?
Arlo.
Hey, how's everybody doing? How's everything going? Great to be here. Thank you so much for having me. Man, I was watching earlier, and I saw Ben Glebe had a reveal, and I wanted to participate in that because we should all have reveals. So I'm gonna do a little reveal for you guys right now. As you can see, in these last 3 months, I have become an alcoholic. That is my reveal. Right there. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Strategically turned away, so there's no free advertising. No free advertising here. Nowhere Comedy Club.
By the way, Ricardo,
Yes.
once again, halfway to a Bauer's breakfast. So we appreciate you sharing that with us.
Absolutely.
That's the other
Absolutely.
half. It's two tortillas. It's 2 tortillas and 30 beers. That's the whole
Yeah,
breakfast.
I think it's cute that 11 beer bottles through 12 weeks makes you an alcoholic. Like that's a Thursday for me, brother. What are you talking?
Yeah, Ricardo, I'm sober and I've drank more than that.
Well, that's just what I showed you. That's just what I'm willing to display. That's just my display. That's
I-
there's
Bowers,
haven't-
what you
I
didn't
haven't-
notice is the fridge is actually built out of them.
yeah, exactly.
Well, I like that they're
Exactly.
fancy beers. Those are fancy corked Grolsch beers, I think, right? Though nice work. Not to give
Yeah,
free
well-
advertising, but those are
Hey.
fancy beers. You're doing well.
Grolsch. Grolsch, that ain't no American beer. Grolsch.
No,
Who the hell make a Grolsch? That German?
hey, that's my way of protesting. I'm still black, even though I'm an alcoholic. I'm still black. So.
I don't know, man. You're grossing me out with that beer. Grossing me out. Like it one bit.
Yeah. We should actually play a game with Bowers. we should take a bunch of different empty types of beer bottles, or just a beer without the label, and see if he can identify what beer it is.
Yes.
That'd be a hell of a game.
And also, here's the fun thing. You know how with vampires, if you hold up garlic, it keeps them away? This is the way you keep Bowers away.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
And that would actually be the way to keep all of us away. So
I like
Rachel,
stupid
what
hats.
else?
I'm a big fan of stupid hats. I think the fruit. I see the fruit.
Carmen Benranda. Damn it! I was gonna do a thing.
All right, I'll jump in here.
Thank you,
For the
Rachel.
show.
Rachel.
Courtney donated $50 to the show and just thanked us for putting it on. So thank you, Courtney.
Thank you.
Thanks,
And
Courtney.
Thanks, Courtney.
Zara, $10. We started with Black Lives Matter and Fuck Off Karen, both central policy reforms underpinning the Steve 2020 presidential campaign package. Public official. Public official. That's what she said.
Nice. I'm actually, I would like to take this moment that I am running for president of my condo board. So if you guys want to donate, I would really appreciate that. I'm not actually doing that, guys. I'm not fucking doing that. You guys took that way too seriously.
Yeah, no,
Oh, look, I know I haven't been asked by Steve, but I'm announcing myself as the press secretary for Steve's run for Congress. And I know that's a job that you're supposed to be out front, publicly supporting the candidate. Here's where I will be for the next 6 months. Oh, Steve, for the fucking thing. Congratulations. I'll be hiding, okay?
is that a piece of poop?
You don't know what vegetables are at all. It's a vegetable. It's a healthy. You eat potatoes?
Not to look like that.
Looks like a normal potato.
Is it a potato?
Normal potato. Thank you, Rachel.
I mean,
where
like
is
a
his
regular potato, it has eyes.
Well, it only has the
Horrible
two, though.
pun.
I guess
Sorry.
it's throwing me up. No, I was going to go eyes, too, but it's only got the two. I don't have lips. Maybe. I don't know.
Zara said Bowers thinks potatoes come as chips.
That's true. Where are the ridges? Where are the ridges on that potato? I've never heard.
I've never seen.
Like that.
He's like, I've never seen a potato in the wild before.
Yeah, I go outside a lot.
Well, my family comes from a long line of hunters, and we tried to avoid it.
Hunting potatoes.
All right, Rachel, what else
you
we
catch
got?
one?
No, we're good.
All right, we're gonna do. Let's get to Ricardo, and we'll start the fun. Coming next, right now, our first and only community day. You've seen him on Showtime's Shameless. Give it Ricardo Flanagan, everybody. Woo!
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nice to be here. Nice to be doing this show while the world is burning down. Everybody's sitting back watching that. I'm enjoying it. I had a feeling this was gonna come. I think it really started with the Oscar So White campaign. I don't know if you all remember that. The Oscar So White. Everybody was really upset about that. I was like, I don't know why black people were so upset about Oscars being so white. We all know white people are the greatest actors in the world. Go up to a white person and ask them if they understand systemic racism and watch them act like they have zero clue what you're talking about. I'll give you an Oscar-worthy performance in regards to not understanding how you think the world is racist. But which is funny because these same white people too will sit down and wax poetical about the stoned ape theory. I don't know if you all know what the stoned ape theory is, but that's a theory. Just to sum it up, basically is a bunch of animals were taking craps all over the earth and they were producing mushrooms, and the apes were coming along and ate these mushrooms, and through thousands of years of doing mushrooms, it developed into human beings. And they'll sit there and talk about that for 2 hours straight. Oh, that's a great theory. It's very possible because, see, the mushrooms will take you on a spiritual journey, which will allow your front lobe to grow. Yet these same people, hey, so what do you think about systemic racism? Oh, I don't think that's plausible. There's no evidence. The idea of society not liking a certain group of people, that's ridiculous. All right, so that was my asshole tightening portion of my set right there. Hopefully you'll be able to withstand that pressure. So I'll get to some friendly jokes. A woman offered me some sex recently, which praise God, right? Praise God. Thank you. Thank you, Lord, for this vaginal opportunity. Always appreciate a vaginal opportunity. I didn't accept it though. I didn't accept this vaginal opportunity, unfortunately, just because the person who was connected to this vagina is a sad person, and I don't believe in having sex with sad people. I think that's a bad idea. You know, having sex with a sad person, that's like eating a sandwich with wet bread. You know, I mean, it's food. Take that first bite, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I shouldn't have did this. I should have probably just waited until we had some dry food around. Patience is key. Patience is key. Yeah, you know, and that's just my life though. That's just how much luck I've had dating wise, because I've never really ran into a sane person. And, you know, that's usually because whatever you attract, you are. So maybe I'm insane, but I remember the last relationship I was in. She broke up with me because she said I wasn't creative in my pursuit of her, which I don't really know what the hell that means, because that's not something a normal person would say. You know, that's something like a serial killer would say. A serial killer, you know, like the police will be looking for him, the SWAT team will bust in the house, all of a sudden the phone ring. Looks like you missed me again. You'd probably catch me if you were more creative in your pursuit of me. But that is life, and we are all crazy. You know, I've been living in California for about 7 years now, and one thing I've done living in California is I've lived with a lot of white people, and it's a very interesting experience living with white people, because you just find out that they are just as volatile as every other race of people. You just don't know, because you watch TV, you think all white people, they have great families that get along and hug each other every day, and it's like, no, no, they had each other's throats just like everybody else. You know, it's there's no more jarring of an experience than sitting in the living room of your white family's house and hearing a white kid tell his mother to fuck off. You know, that's like. I couldn't imagine telling my mother to fuck off. I don't even think. Because I remember one time her husband said "fuck you" to her. He said, "Hey, fuck you," and she looked at him. She said, "Fuck me. You can't fuck. That's the problem." So. You know, you see how that'll go with my mother. I think it'll be a lot different. One thing I enjoy about white people arguments are the married arguments, the arguments the married couples have. I think that's some great TV. We should have like instead of boxing, so you know, a lot of people are real you know, against boxing. So in order to replace boxing, maybe we should have Friday night Caucasian arguments, and it's just Asian couples having arguments. You're a whore, Karen. You're a whore. Some of my favorite argument material I've heard so far. That's it for me, guys. I'm Ricardo Flanagan. Y'all have a great time.
Oh, Flanagan, baby. What's up? Nice.
Ricardo Flanagan. Tips from Ricardo Flanagan. Of course, the tip jar is open if you want to tip to Ricardo Flanagan, which you could do so at laughfromhome.com. You could PayPal, you could Venmo, top right of the screen, or of course you could super chat. Tip from Ricardo Flanagan is only have sex when the crust is dry. I disagree, but cool. Also, by the way, I want to say that Friday night Caucasian arguments, my parents would have been professional athletes. That would have been amazing.
We've been missing out. We've been missing out, man. We've been missing out.
Dominating the league. It would have been incredible.
And that's a league you can stay in until you're at least 65. At least 65.
Yeah.
White people arguments, the Champions Tour. It's just for people who've been married 50 years. They just know how to bite each other fucking down to the size very easily. I love that.
Let's go. It's going to turn into a fight either way. So let's go. A fight is a fight.
That was like supervillain right there. A fight is a fight. I don't know what that was.
Well, yeah, I am a villain when it comes to marriage. I vilify marriage a lot. So,
Rachel, what
we
are we
got coming
coming
in?
in?
Yeah, so we got some tips from so Renee started us off with $10, or Carlo, for tightening our assholes first. Very considerate. Thank you.
You gotta
And then
tighten the
we
asshole first, and then wait till the crust is dry. That is the key to a happy relationship.
Oh my god.
is there anything worse than dry crust? Really?
No.
There is not, and this entire grocery store is full of dry crust, and I'm fucking sick of it. I'm gonna cough on everybody, okay? Okay, just fucking deal with that.
Why is Karen in a beret? What is?
Karen's in a beret because I'm allowed to fucking travel. The government can't tell me I can't go to Paris just because there's a global pandemic. I say fuck you. Have you ever heard of the First Amendment or the Travel Amendment or the Third?
What's that file called, Ben? Like, did you build this with the beret and the lipstick and the earrings, or is there something called Angry White Lady that you just clicked on? What is that? What is the file called? I'm interested.
I built it through 400 years of white privilege, you fuck.
That file is actually Bowers. That file is actually called confusedteen.jpg.
Whatever, bro. Okay. Just on your high horse because you want to tell you're a far left liberal trying to make sure people don't die and all this bullshit.
I think what makes the outfit, by the way, is the Frampton shirt. I think that really makes.
Good comeback. That was a great comeback.
I don't need the fucking.
I do.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. What is it? What is it? You gonna destroy me now? Go ahead and destroy me. Wait.
I enjoy. Karen brought up a good point. I do enjoy the sudden constitutional scholars who can't quote any of the Constitution. That has been one of my favorite things in this.
Are you kidding? Quoting the Constitution is the fourth amendment of the Constitution. Really, okay? There's 14 amendments. Okay, one of them. You go fuck yourself. That's amendment 14. Go fuck yourself.
Watch a whole show of this. This is so
More
entertaining.
tips. All right. We have Dave Adler tipped Ricardo $5. I hope this can go towards a bread dryer and helps you get some.
Thank you
By the
so
way, that's
much.
called a toaster.
A bread dryer.
A bread dryer.
We also had. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
All I was gonna say a bread wetter is a microwave. If you ever microwave bread, it's not great. It gets a little soggy. And I've said better things. Anybody else?
Great information. This is great information. I think we are benefiting from this information.
The new logo of the show is just going to be Ricardo's eyes. It's going to be like...
Hey, maybe the logo should be a bread dryer. Maybe we should draw a bread dryer and make that the
I like the idea of a hair dryer with 2 slots. Like you just put it in.
drop that bread in there and dry it.
Hell yeah.
You toast your bread while you're drying your hair. It's a 2-for-1. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like a convenience.
And then your hair smells like toast.
Like
Which
fresh toast, which would be amazing. If I'd love. I mean, I'd love toast.
I am not a fan of French toast. I cannot stand French toast.
You don't like French toast?
That is
Why?
egg.
Are you not international? Do you not travel?
I am well traveled, and everywhere I travel, French toast is nasty. Everywhere I travel, so there's no corner of the world where French toast tastes good. It's egg bread. It's egg bread. It's the bread and some eggs, and put cinnamon on it. That's not it. That's not it. That is not. You have to. French toast is so nasty. You have to put everything in French toast to make it great. Bananas, strawberries, all kinds of shit. You gotta put in French toast to make it better. You know, you gotta. There's the French toast.
Yeah, the same thing with
That
ice
is-
cream.
That is like
That's a good point. It's a very, very good point, honestly, because when you have a bite of plain French toast, it's not good, and then it's amazing when you have amazing things on it.
You have to put, before they cancel Aunt Jemima, you had to pour half of her body on that French toast. It looked good.
Yeah, to quote Ivanka Trump's understudy. I don't know if you guys saw that video with mini Ivanka Trump, where she at the Trump speech where that blonde girl said that thing about how Aunt Jemima lived the American dream because she was a former slave that got to be on pancake syrup, and isn't that the American dream? You guys didn't see that? That was fucking amazing.
Look, in her defense, one of my goals has always been to be on pancake syrup. So I mean that is my American dream.
Point. No,
I got to be on pancake syrup. I knew I made it. Now, in this specific instance, I know it's terrible, but I would
one of
be
your
happy
goals
to
has
be.
always been to be covered in pancake syrup, not to be on pancake syrup.
I'm just saying, if there were Bowers hot dogs, like actual Bowers brand hot dogs in the stores, I'd be very excited if they had Bowers hot dogs.
But like, just quickly speaking about this whole syrup thing, it's like such an inconvenience. Think about it for a second. It's like, I get it. It's like the syrup's racist or whatever, but like now I have to remember a new word for syrup. And like, that's hard. Okay, that's systemic oppression too. Okay. Like, no one looks at it from my perspective.
I would say this taken out of context is dangerous, but there's no context where this isn't dangerous.
I think of that in advance when I say these things and do these characters. You don't think it runs through my head like, if I run for president again in the future, there's no way they'd put this in an ad and it would make any sense, so I'd be fine. God.
By the way, Stephen Trask in the comments just said, like, Bowers has never been covered in syrup. Yeah,
Oh, you're not wrong.
but I meant by someone else.
That's mean. Look, you got
just keep in mind, we can.
Go ahead, Ricardo.
Well, just keep in mind, we can't see the bottom half of Bowers, so he's probably sitting in some syrup right now.
I think it's possible that Bowers has had syrup poured on him, but I feel like even if it's on any part of his body, he like frog style is like very quickly and just gets it right back up.
And there's no syrup anymore.
Yeah,
I've definitely bought syrup for sure. Yeah, I get rid of the syrup very quickly. Rachel, what do we got going?
A lot. So we have Andrew in our live audience, $20. Ricardo, I never thought I'd think about vaginal opportunities coming when you have dry, yeasty bread during quarantine, but thanks for this mental image.
By the way, if the bread is too dry, you can dip it in syrup.
That'll make it moist.
I meant actual bread, guys.
Then we had Razor, $5. Ricardo, having a Hispanic mom, I could be next door at my white friend's house, and if he cursed at his mom, my mom's wooden spoon would fly out of nowhere and hit me in the head just for being there.
Black and brown communities, we went through the same type of thing. So yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
We had Sean Bedgood, $5. Oh, sorry, Ricardo, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say the wooden spoon. I don't know if people know about the infamous wooden spoon, but that's like from the 1900s. That big wooden spoon that people put on their wall for some reason. Because you ever notice when people walk in people's house, they have a big spoon and a big fork. It's like that's really a good idea for decorations. Like I don't know, but you all probably might not be familiar with that because you're white. So you don't.
Wait, Ricardo, do your friends live in a diner? Like, what do you?
No, it's for switching.
Hey, Steve. Now you know black people don't live in diners. Diners have never been kind to us.
No.
The diners didn't get kind to us until 1995. So
I love
we
the
weren't
idea
allowed
of,
in
like,
diners.
I love the idea that like you have the house with the big wooden spoon and a white guy walks in and is like, oh, you were in a fraternity too? Like,
Well, he would be more concerned. He would probably be more impressed with the fork than the spoon, if you ask me.
We also have
So
Sean.
uncomfortable.
Good. Tipped Ricardo $5 to Ricardo for explaining to us why plain French toast should be free.
Yeah. There was no effort put into that meal. That was just.
By
That
the
was,
way, can I
was
just
something
talk
that-
about this for a second? I agree that like a plain piece of French toast, like you expect like powdered sugar or syrup or some sort of fruit or something, but the same thing could be said about bread. Like you just fucking eat a plain piece of bread, that's boring as shit too. Like that's all it is. It's just
You're
bread.
right.
You need
Bread
to
sucks.
put
Yeah.
Bread sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, my brother's been making a sourdough in quarantine, and it's delicious by itself. I mean, I do put butter on it a lot of the time, but not always.
I love the fact that we never know what this show's gonna be about. How is today about bread all of a sudden?
Hey
Like,
guys, I didn't mean to drop the mic on that argument, but clearly,
Bowers, did you not read the script? It clearly said today was bread day.
yeah.
no, I didn't know I needed to. What? Hello.
Yeah,
All right.
page. Oh, nice. God
Oh,
damn
Jesus.
Rachel, more
All
tips.
right.
Rachel, more tips. That was my line, Bowers. Jesus. Rachel, more tips.
Zara.
You don't
Reading
even
ahead.
show up for table reads. Do you ever come to table read?
Zara, $10. Nice work, Ricardo. Most Caucasian arguments, how to pronounce. All right, I'm going to pronounce it in, I think, the Aussie way or British way. Schedule, vase, emu, aluminium, judicate. Oh.
Wait, hold on a second. Before this last one, how are you pronouncing things correctly in a different dialect and not in American English? How the
I
fuck
live
did that just
there.
happen?
And I'm just better at mispronouncing.
Yeah, that's
What's the
impressive.
last one?
And nuclear. But how do people mispronounce that one?
Nuclear.
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 George Bush used to say nuclear.
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 Okay.
That was just he just learned that wrong.
We're learning a lot on this episode, guys. I think that
Also, well,
I think that ever since the program decided to move over from comedy and try a new format of educational, I think we've done quite well.
I don't disagree. I mean, look, sometimes you got to get science out there. I used to be on a birth control called Nuclear, and it worked really well. I never had a kid. You know?
All right. Matthew Plummer, $5 for Ricardo. I wish I could say something funny about the Friday night joke, but it seems like I'll finish the thought tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Hey man, let us know when you finish that thought.
Yeah,
that'd be
whenever.
great.
Dairy Queen Rachel. I got it. It only took me 3 days.
Andrea, $10.
Cool.
Ricardo, you're hilarious, but my mom just said you look too much like my father and scurried off all mad. And that's the funniest thing that's happened to me today. Thanks, Pop.
Wait, Rachel, do we know where this kid lives, and do we know if Ricardo's
Yeah.
been there?
Is she in her
I
live
would
audience
appreciate
today?
No, I don't
No,
think so.
she's not. Not today.
That's very
I
funny.
don't appreciate him telling my business like that, man. You got to keep that to yourself, bro.
All right. We also have Tam in our live audience, $10. Ricardo, I no longer want a sandwich of any kind, so thanks.
Busted her appetite,
Hey.
sexual and otherwise.
Yeah.
Sandwiches are overrated.
That joke is good for diets and celibacy. That's fantastic.
I'm just helping
We
her stay
also-
healthy out here, y'all.
We also had some generals come in, so I want to shout out Shannon Glasgow and Tanya Smith on Facebook.
Thank you.
And then Gavin Johns, $10 for the show, just like a bunch of laughing face emojis.
Working for duty.
And David, $20. General, I stumbled in late, and I think missing the first 20 minutes is making all of this more awesome instead of less. Thanks, Dash.
The FTC actually recommends that you watch this show missing 20 minutes at a time. That's the way to watch it.
Well, I love that the Federal Trade Commission's involved in our show. I think that's a very interesting development.
Why wouldn't it be?
The FCC, you mean to say the FCC?
No, I specifically said the FTC on purpose.
Oh. Why?
Because we're not on television.
We're not a trading organization either, Steve, to be technical.
I mean, I guess
Wasn't
the
that
bread
the
maker,
name of
the
a
bread
flower
makers
company? FTC?
True, I think that was. FDC. Is that FDC? FDC also is a great slogan for 2020.
Ah,
You get it, guys?
Oh.
Ricardo
No.
got it. Nobody else.
I got it.
FDC. You get it?
Oh, I get it. I'm a DC. Okay, all right.
Ah, come on.
I was like,
Come on.
fuck D's. What? I was like, what is the? I was like, does the D stand for D's?
No.
I wasn't sure.
I am amazed. And speaking of DC, with the House passed a thing since DC is going to be a state. I'm amazed how many people think that when the House passing something that makes it a law. It's like that's not even close to a law yet, guys. It's got like another year and a half before we get anything about it. I mean, like it's got to pass the Senate and the president. I mean, that's not how this works. But people are like, oh my god, I'm like,
fuck! I made all these 51-star flags. You think they're gonna sell?
in like a year and a half.
Oh, shit! What do I do?
There's only one star that matters, Steve. Only one star that matters.
That's what I rate that state.
It hurts.
What else we got, Rich?
We had Zara, $5, and said, "We're talking bread mix and regulatory mix. What is going on?"
Your guess is as good as ours are. We have no idea.
It's a weird show.
Yeah.
And then we have a tip from Gavin Johns, $5. Ricardo, that Karen debate is funny as fuck and real. Seen too many for better or more laughs.
Right on.
Excellent.
All right. And then we're caught up.
We're caught
All right.
up. Well, this is where we normally do our second comic, but Irene's not here, so I don't know. You guys want to freestyle?
Carl,
for a
you
while,
got
or
5
we-
more minutes, or you want to do? No.
Ricardo, hey guys, here's a question. We could ask our guest a question. Ricardo, if you were to ask yourself a question, what would you ask?
That is the greatest interview question in the history of interview questions. Oh my god, that was amazing.
Holy shit, that was incredible. While Ricardo is gaining his breath on that, by the way, I do want to point out I did see something that, like, every now and then you see something on the internet that you're just like, fuck, that's perfect. Why didn't I think of that? And today was amazing. I saw someone say that, like, in keeping in line with people stepping down, the voice of Candace Owens will no longer be played by Tommy Lahren. That was fucking brilliant.
I saw somebody tweet that a little while ago. It's pretty good.
Love it. Love it.
Laura Ingram, actually, same idea.
Yeah.
So we were drunk last night, and we came up with a pretty funny idea for a show. I think it's called Cocaine Shark Tank, and it's just people on cocaine pitching ideas to people. How fun would that be?
Oh my god.
Guys, we gotta do this.
So, and then
Yeah.
all three
Change-
entrepreneurs are stoners. They're just like, I don't know, man, that sounds hard.
Yeah.
Hello.
Actually, you know what? And then do an offshoot of it with people on crack pitching shows instead of coke. Because if you really want to see some interesting ideas, smoke some crack. Let somebody smoke some crack and pitch some ideas.
I want to do
We
one
gotta.
with, I want to do one with meth, and just every idea is a cleaning service.
And every idea the crackheads pitch, it always starts this. Look here, man. This is a real good idea, man. Right here, I got one good for you right here, dude. I got one real good for you right here, baby.
All of the crack pitches are just business ideas of how to get free crack.
I'm just trying to get you to donate right now. Right now. Donate right now. Right now.
And the cocaine ideas, the guy gets through a 25-page business plan in 3 minutes.
Like the idea that on the crack pitches,
And then
like,
we
I'll
do-
sell you 50% of the company for $20. Let's do it right now. $20, 50% of the company.
and then we do an apprentice style show where we put the coke heads and the crack heads together and let the coke unsue.
As opposed
Today's
to
challenge is
Apprentice,
cokeheads
as
versus
opposed to-
crackheads.
As opposed to Apprentice, where you just put the cokeheads together with the cokeheads. So that's
Coke heads versus the crack heads. And the,
Yes.
you know what that's called? Shirts versus skins.
Collared shirts versus skins. Collared.
Oh, funny.
I actually do have. Sorry. Go ahead,
Steve.
Barris.
Go ahead, Steve. No, I was gonna.
I actually do have a question. This is something that we were debating once in a green room among a couple comics, and I'm curious what you guys think about this. Okay, if you were booked on a show where all you were supposed to do was sleep, you were supposed to go on stage and just try to sleep. You had a half hour to do it, to fall asleep, and everyone there came to watch you sleep. Like, they don't think it's weird. Could you fall asleep in that situation?
1,000% yes.
100,000%, yeah.
Within
You guys are
5 minutes.
monsters. What?
How could you not? Why would you not sleep, Steve? What weird shit do you do when you sleep? You're embarrassed to fall asleep in front of people.
Not
with?
embarrassed. I would just be thinking about what was my mind would be racing
I
too
mean,
much.
I'd need a pillow to cover up my dick in case I got a boner weirdly. That'd be the only thing I'd be worried about. But if I had that, I could easily fall asleep. No problem.
What do you think they bought the VIP tickets for, Bowers? Come on.
I would.
yeah,
I mean,
I was thinking that same thing. As long as it ain't in the morning, I can do it.
True. Totally. Totally.
Wait,
Look,
for
I
real.
mean,
I'm
I'm
curious
asleep on.
in the.
I'm asleep on stage half the time anyway, so it's pretty easy.
I am also asleep when you're on stage. But for the people in the comments, just because he does late shows, guys, it's not an insult.
I get it, yeah.
Not
So
even there.
if,
Not even there.
Yeah. So if I'm curious in the comments, I'm curious if people could do it. Vote yes or no on this. I don't think I could. I think I would be too nervous.
Rachel, could you do it?
Too much anxiety.
Can you sleep in front of people?
Yeah.
If you know they're watching. Like, I have no problem falling asleep on planes. I can fall asleep in cars with absolutely no problem. I couldn't sleep if I just knew a bunch of people were watching.
I can't sleep in a car. I can't fall asleep in a car. I sleep on
I
planes.
can sleep
like a baby.
anywhere.
Really?
Yeah, me too, yeah.
Literally, like anywhere, anytime.
I-
Oh, that's,
My
you know
favorite.
this stuff.
That's her way of apologizing, Zara, for having fallen asleep last night.
I just had a headache. That was.
My favorite plane story ever. I was flying from Indy to LA one time, and I had like an 8 a.m. flight. I got like 3 hours of sleep, and I'd been upgraded first class, and so I was in the window seat, and so I give him my coat to hang up, and I take my glasses off, and I'm just ready to fall asleep, and I fall asleep, and I sleep the whole way, right? Like I wake up, and we're at the gate. I'm like, oh my god, I did it! I slept all 4 hours. This is amazing. And so I put my glasses on, and I asked for my coat, and as I'm standing up getting ready, the flight attendant goes, "You know we haven't left yet, right?" Sleep for 4 minutes. Thought I would sleep for 4 hours.
I had a horribly panicky one on a flight once where I fell asleep and like I wake up and the plane is descending, but I have that feeling. I'm like, I haven't been asleep for 4 hours. That felt like 20 minutes, and I was like, this is weird. And I look around and everybody's like a little bit panicky. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And like I asked the person next to me, and I was like, how long was I out? And they're like, we just took off and we're landing again. And I'm like, why? Did they make an announcement? And they're like, no. I'm like, They didn't tell us what's happening. And like they literally don't tell us what's happening for another 15 minutes. And then they're like, don't worry about it, guys. And in the meantime, we're all like, oh no, but we've been dead for 15 minutes. Like the entire plane has been freaking the fuck out for 15 minutes that we're suddenly landing as we take off. And like they didn't think it was a big deal. They were just like, they'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. They'll be fine.
And then how long were you in the customer service line with Air Canada after? Time?
I was in the line for 45 minutes with Air Canada. It did not move. They did not get through one person. That's how long. No, it was it was United actually, which is the Air Canada of the South.
Yeah, basically Steve was like, why didn't you tell us? She's like, you told us not to wake you up if we were going to die, Dick. You yelled at me for having a pillow for an hour. What the fuck do you think we're going to do? I'm trying to honor your wishes.
No joke. No joke. Carmela and I were considering doing this when lockdown first started, when times were a little bit leaner, and we were trying to think of ways we could like scramble, make some money. Do you know that there's people that pay people on TikTok to watch them sleep? People sleep on TikTok. Zara knows about it.
What?
Yep. One of my students does it to make money during COVID. She watches people sleeping.
Yeah, I would totally do that. I would totally do that happily. And I talk in my sleep sometimes. There'd be occasional very exciting moments.
So it's people pay you to sleep, or people pay you to watch them sleep?
No, people. I didn't know about the other one. I just knew that people can like tip you as you sleep, but it kind of becomes a community. People just use that as a chat room while you're sleeping, and then occasionally if you move, they're like, "Oh, he's moving," or whatever.
This show could have been so much easier, guys. We've been doing this for 3 fucking months.
It's fucked up the time zone thing. We should do the show at 4 a.m. every day. We'd be fucking millionaires.
Have any idea how great that would be to contact a comic, be like, hey, you want to do 5 minutes? Be like, you want me to do some material? No. You want me to like panel? No. What do you want? Just get real tired before the show. If you could just get.
We've had a few comics that did that.
Even if Ben was sleeping on the show, I think it'd be like, here'd be the invitation. He'd be like.
Wow, this show is educational. This show is really educational.
That's so funny.
Rachel, catch us up and let's play the game.
What's the consensus in the comments? Could people do it?
Seems like 50-50 from what I looked at.
Hey guys, look.
All right.
Hey, I'm about to go to sleep. You can watch me.
If you guys want to tip Ricardo for pretending to sleep, you can do so at laughfromhome.com.
Once you're done masturbating, tip him at laughfromhome.com.
I think the whole No Pants crew just watches each other sleep on Zoom. Isn't that what it's all about? Is you guys falling asleep randomly on Zoom and watching each other?
Rachel, what's the consensus? I've always been curious about this.
Most people are saying no.
See, you're my people. I love you.
But
guys.
a lot,
I
but
couldn't do it either.
Some definitely said
People
yes.
say yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a few.
All right, we got any tips to catch up on before we play the game?
We do. So we've got
How do
Matthew
they feel
Plummer.
about feet?
$50 you can watch
Tips,
Carlos
please, dear God.
sleep on TikTok.
It's a whole fetish. Now it's just a fetish show.
Carlo and
Likes being choked. Likes being choked.
Mally Kwan tipped her Carlo $5. So thank you.
Does she want to see my feet? Did she do that after I brought the feet up? After. Oh, okay. All right. I just want my bad.
Matthew Plummer, $5. Bowers, I want to invest in Cocaine Shark Tank.
I'll be pitching it on Cocaine Shark Tank soon. So that's the first pitch is the show.
Renee Hutchison. First, I want to say happy birthday to Renee. Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Renee.
Happy birthday, Renee.
Tipped the show $2 and said the biggest problem with meth Shark Tank is having to replace the props every other day.
Just walk in and be like, didn't we have cameras?
They're still here. They're just all taken apart now. The camera's just on the ground in pieces.
They just tried to see how many cameras had copper in them.
The cameras are up on
Same thing what happened on Crackhead Shark Tank too.
Yeah.
We had Sean tip Ricardo $5 more and said, "Here's 5 more for having the same headboard you could find at any 1-star newlywed motel in Vegas."
It's actually pretty cool though that when they finish making the headboard, they use the extra material for those curtains. I think that's it's economical.
I have a jacket made out of that headboard. I can bring it with me.
Bowers, next time I see you wear that, how many headboards died to make that jacket?
Oh man.
All right. I'm
There it
ready for
is,
the
y'all.
game.
We ready for the game? All right.
All right, let's do the game.
Let's do it.
So the game is quarantine a supermarket item. So I'm going to read the unpaid entries first that I really liked, and then we'll go to our live audience, and we'll start voting from there on. So the first unpaid entry that we had, first, actually, another tip just came in that I saw. Linda is $10 for Ricardo. Pretty sure I'm seeing a correlation between the wet bread joke and his hate for French toast.
Notice the pattern, baby. There you go. Yeah.
All right, so the unpaid game entries that I really like. Sheep Go Quack said, "I bet we will find Jessica in the baked goods aisle."
Nice.
We have Senior Filfa said, "Chris browse all the aisles."
Nice.
And that Lane Boy, the team meeting, pick and mix on who is the offender for the Echo. All right, so those were the unpaid entries and audience. So Zara?
Yeah, look, I was stuck, so I tried Googling something, but realized that with you, Rachel, I have everything I could ever search for, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Wow. Right as my headphones died. That's real nice. I can't hear a goddamn thing.
That'd be amazing if she said that, she's like, well, I was gonna Google, and then Rachel's headphones died like in that moment. Did not hear that at all.
No, I think she heard it. I just think Rachel turned her headphones off intentionally so Zara wouldn't hear her heart beating so fast.
All right, I can hear you motherfuckers now. And fun fact, that echo is going to come from me because I'm now, I don't have headphones in. So sorry, Taylor. Thank you. I love you too, Zara. And who else? Tam.
This one was a hard one. All I got was Corona slaw salad.
Corona slaw salad, nice.
I didn't see anybody else had sent me a message, so I'm looking at the screen. Frank, Dash, Andrew. Andrew, you just had one. I saw yours came in. Let's do Andrew's.
Yeah, so I like the chamber's empty for me. Only thing I can think of is shopping cough. Really,
Nice.
That's all I got. All I got.
Good one.
I like it.
Okay. Anybody else? Dash? No? Okay. So then these are the super chat ones or Venmo ones. So, or Patreon. Jenny Wheaton. Ban cilantro. I think this is as like a Karen. Ban cilantro due to genetic discrimination. 10% of the population carries genes that make this taste like soap. One of those. Cilantro.
By the way, tomorrow's game should totally be Cocaine Shark Tank.
I don't don't know, by
Get
the
your
way.
business plans ready, motherfuckers. We're doing it.
Good idea. Also, just to remind people, the game today is Quarantine a Supermarket thing. A thing at a supermarket.
Item, yes.
So then Justin Stolte pulling out the self-serve pickle.
Oh God.
I mean, if you're alone, that makes sense.
I feel attacked.
Razor had, why is the floor of the men's room always wet market?
Oh.
I had no idea how gross this game would be. This is not supposed to be a gross game.
And then we
You know your
have,
audience, Steve.
Yeah, fair.
that's, we've got Courtney had stay inside till spring onion dip.
Nice.
There you go.
That's great.
Justin Stolte, lobster tank of sanitizer. Andrea had ice because the morgue is full cream.
Holy fuck. Oh, that wasn't in the script. That was an ad lib.
Yeah, that was fucking great.
Then we have Dave Adler, COVID convenience belt.
Nice.
Justin Stolte, buy one, get one to the barber. Renee Hutchinson, ice cream in people's faces without a mask because I'm a Karen.
Nice.
Justin Stolte, corn cobs and swabs.
By the way, corn cobs and swabs playing at the Roxy next week.
And then
it's,
these
it's
are the
and
last.
swabs, but
Yeah, sorry, corn cobs and the swabs.
corn cobs are the swabs. Corn cobs are the lead singer. The swabs are the backup guys. Come on.
Right, my apologies. I haven't seen their new stuff.
Oh, sorry. It's less collaborative than their old stuff. The corn cob really stepped it up and kind of did all the writing. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, these are all general answer. Okay, so Abby Gosnell had an answer for the game. Compulsive die aisle. We can't help ourselves.
I like that one. I like that one.
The lead singer of Corn Cob and the Swabs.
Thank
dropping
you.
in. Almost as exciting as when Alyssa Milano joined us. This is almost as exciting.
Much. I think the swabs know who's the boss.
I will say, Corn Cob has always had a good ear for music. So.
That's it.
By the way,
Quit.
very
That's too
nervous on
good.
that one. I was like, this is either a wonderful joke or a horrific joke, and I'm not sure which it is, and we're going to find out.
I thought it was a little bit of both.
It's a little corny.
Oh my god. Now I'm getting yelled at by To the Rescue for butchering his game entry. He's like, Rachel, it was COVID conveyance belt, not convenience, like convener belt. How he said. He
Well,
said,
I
clears it up.
just
No, that
changed.
clears it up.
Guys, I just changed my
Fair.
vote. Right, I'm sorry. Now I know what I'm voting for.
I
Rachel,
just,
do we have any more?
I just need to take a quick moment. Rachel does moments like this as a public service, so you too can know the warning signs of a stroke. If you, please, go out and call a doctor as soon as possible. Something the Queen does for all of us. Thank you, Queen.
All right, we've got two more entries. All right, fuckers. We've got
Why does this next entry taste like pennies? I don't understand.
All this toast talk. She thought it was just why she was smelling toast. Turns out, okay.
That's right.
all right. These last two entries are from Jeremy Day, and they're very long, like a Bowers thing. So he did it
You
in
mean
two
Ben?
parts. So he paid two entries. So part one, people don't like having to wait in line to get into the store. Once they get in, all the arrows do help to make the store less of a maze. However, you do still need to wear your mask all of the way through the store, but some people still don't want to wear the mask. That's part one. Part two. And continue to violate the mask rules over and over again. I hate serial offenders. They don't all for others, but I think we can all agree that the store workers are doing a super job.
It's pretty solid.
Pretty solid.
And that is all the entries.
All right. Ricardo, out of all of that, what was your favorite one?
Let me see. I'm gonna have to go with the conveyor belt. Convenience. What was it? Convenience belt?
Conveyor belt.
That's what it was.
All right. Rachel,
Just for that, I'm gonna just.
I really liked Stay Inside Till Spring Onion Dip.
Right. I am going with ice because the morgues are full cream. That's what I'm going with.
I went through quite of a journey on this one because I really loved Stay Inside Till Spring Onion Dip. And then I remembered spring onion dip is not a thing. Do you mean French onion dip? So now I'm very confused. Why did we all like that? What the fuck is spring onion dip? It's never been a fucking thing ever. It's French onion dip.
You've never had spring onion dip?
There
That's
is
a real thing?
It's for spring rolls. Yeah, when you eat spring rolls.
A spring onion.
Yeah.
I take it all back, and that's my vote.
I don't know if there's a spring onion dip. I was making that up, but I'm glad you believe me enough to vote. So good job.
There is such thing as a spring onion. I'm not sure about a spring onion dip, but I'm assuming that there is. I liked Morgue is Full, which is gonna bring us to a tie. And since Ricardo barely remembered, is Ricardo gonna break the tie, or is the audience gonna break the tie?
What was the full morgue one again?
Why is there a tie? I thought there was two morgues and then one of everything else.
Two onion dips.
Oh, okay, sorry.
What's the full morgue one again?
Ice because the morgue is full cream.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with the Stay Inside Till Spring Onion Dip because she probably just meant onion dip, but just added Stay Inside Till Spring to the name of onion dip. I guess. I think I get where she was going with that.
Do you think?
You're voting for that one? That's what you're voting? All right, so that's the winner. That's the winner.
All right, that is the winner.
Sure, yeah.
Claim your prize at laughfromhome.com. Shoot us an email, claim your prize, and you can get tickets to a future show.
Ricardo, do you have any?
Any name for a supermarket item? Give me 6 feet graham crackers. I don't know.
Spirit of the game, I get. I had two. I never used
any. My whole list now because that was all of mine.
I had two. I had Unlucky Charms and Not Cheerio.
Nice. Excellent. Rachel, did you have any?
No, I don't have any.
All right, Ben, I only got a couple. How many you got?
I only have 7 or 8. They're not amazing, but if you want to go one-on-one,
we can go one-on-one. You go first.
That's no problem, Steve. Okay.
I didn't agree to play against Karen.
You don't have to agree. I decide. Okay, that's my privilege.
I love that Karen just became Trump for like half a second. That was amazing.
Our president says we get to decide. Okay.
All right, Karen, let's go. Let's do this shit. Hold on. My secret weapon. I'm going to make Karen nervous.
Oh my God. I swear, if you try to keep germs away from me one more time, I'm going to call the fucking police. Okay, so my first one. Clean up on I'll cough on you.
I will face that with instant coffee.
You think you're so funny? How about you get in the 10 germs or less line, okay?
All right. How about a 6-pack of coronavirus extra?
I don't drink 6-packs. I'm sophisticated. I read books like The Bread Also Rises.
How about refreshing beachies? Does that count? Is that?
Yeah, that counts. It's a delicious whatever it is.
Oh my god.
Gum. I looked it up.
You're lucky I even came into this market today, because usually I've been shopping at Toilet Paper Mart.
What's your next one?
Buns come 8 to a pack, but cough dogs come 6 feet apart. What?
All right, I've got let us wear our masks.
That was
Let
cute.
us. Let us. I get it.
Cute. Conveyor of contradictory medical advice belt.
Oh my god.
How do we even know? What do masks do other than prevent both of us from getting infected by the other one? But like aside from that, like I think the jury's out.
How about just the entire cleaning product aisle?
Mm.
Okay, now you're making
With
it
a joke.
political. Don't make this political. Okay. How about paper or plastic mask? I mean, how could it even do anything? It's not made of God.
All right. All right, I promise I'm laughing under this. My final one is just simply the grocery store, Ralph's.
That's actually perfect for you to end on, because your entries made me want to throw up. But I have one last one, okay? And I don't care what you say. It causes a global pandemic or whatever. I'm totally taking them up on this offer on aisle 7 of 2 bat soups for $1. Yum. I'll drink
The
bat
last
soup
one I
on
have
all
is
over you,
ju-
like syrup on Bauer's body, okay?
I love that as a new phrase. I'm gonna be all over you like syrup on a Bowers.
Yeah, I want you to syrup me like one of your French toast girls. Okay.
My last one was just Trader Joe's.
All right. Well, I think we did it. Holy cow. What a fun bread show. Ricardo, where do we find you at in the world, man? What's your social media stuff?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter as @FatherFlanagan. You can just type my name in and @FatherFlanagan to come in. You can find me on Facebook under Ricardo Flanagan. That's all the socials. That's everything.
All right.
I need to
Thanks,
tell
buddy.
Ricardo. So Andrea, who said he looks, like her pops, had commented when he switched his vote. She said, "Wow, Ricardo turned on me. It's just like my dad is back to continue disappointing me."
And his social media is Father Flanagan. Holy fuck!
I'm just doing my job.
On brand, Ricardo.
Last couple things just to catch up on. Gavin Johns had tipped the show and said, y'all said you could use a new topic, not about that foot stuff, but have you seen the peanut butter?
The what?
Peanut butter.
I think he was just trying to get us to change the topic from feet, which I appreciate.
Peanut butter.
Oh.
I don't know where to put that peanut butter, but all right.
So,
You guys ever put peanut butter on your feet?
so
No.
is that a no on the feet, though? Is that a no? Is that a no on the feet?
That's no on the feet, but a yes on the peanut butter. From
Not
feet.
peanut butter on the feet, please. No.
Because I was gonna say I just bought some peanut butter. A fresh toe dip in the peanut butter would probably up those tips.
Still no.
Peter Pan, is that a review of someone's dick? Like a bad review of someone's Peter? Or what? It was Pan. You get it?
We do get it, yes.
And then we have Zara feeling very strongly about spring onion dip. She sent a couple super chats and said, I feel strongly about this. Spring onion dip is a thing. It must include cream cheese, roasted garlic, but never dill. Dill is the Karen of garnishes. Great way to keep the bread moist. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Nice. So are we caught up, Rach?
Yeah, we're caught up.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Ricardo. We appreciate you being here. We'll see you next
No
time.
problem. Thanks for
Watch you
having me.
back.
Indeed.
Thank you, man. So
thank
fun
you.
as always.
Thank you again.
Thank you,
So yeah, you can find me at Bowers Comedy. And if you happen to be in Appleton, Wisconsin, I think both shows are sold out tonight, but we're doing 2 more shows. It's the Skyline Comedy Club, and that's where you find me. Ben, what you got going?
I really do hope that everybody gets a ticket as soon as you can to my Glebe Off the Top, a night of crowd work and improvised madness. The first 50 tickets are just $10, and there's some of those left, so get them as soon as you can. It's always a wild show. I do well over an hour. It starts with crowd work and just goes bananas from there. If you've seen one, you know what I'm talking about. And I always have a great special guest join me as well. It's July 2nd, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. So please check that out. And that's all I got to say on that.
Hey.
Awesome. And by the way, Taylor just in the chat just wrote asterisk 2 hours. So
By well over an hour, Ben means 2.5 hours.
yeah.
You can do about 90 minutes. Thank
It's always
you.
good. It's just long.
Thank you.
Like-
Which reminds me, now that Taylor spoke, I appreciate the vote of confidence. I try to give people a lot for their money and make sure they enjoy the show, get their money's worth. But also, Taylor, I need to correct something from yesterday's show. We were talking about pornography. We shouldn't even talk about that. We should focus on bread and peanut butter. But when somebody said "yup" as far as porn, I thought it was Taylor, and it was not Taylor that said "yup" regarding porn and watching porn, and immediately said "yup" to it was not. Apparently, it was Bowers. So my mistake.
My bad, Taylor. I let you take the rap on that. I let you take the rap on that, and I should have fucking said no, that was me, but I was like, probably shouldn't. Okay.
Also, Ben's show has just been described as it's good, but it's long, and I'm like, where have I heard that before? Anyway, you guys, come see my Ask Us Anything show every Saturday night. We have one tonight. We're gonna solve the age-old question. We did a Would you rather have that same haircut for the rest of your life or the same phone for the rest of your life? We took a poll of it, and we're gonna announce the shocking results, but as well as do a bunch of other crazy things. So check out Ask Us Anything at the Nowhere Comedy Club, nowherecomedyclub.com.
Also, just quick note I have to say there. Steve says things like that to give you a public service announcement as to people who sometimes have a delusional sense of their own penis size. So this is you. Please make sure you chew on some Viagra and wait a few minutes, and finally it'll get there. Let's wait.
I couldn't hear you over this stroke. I apologize.
we do have a quick programming note.
Not the right word to say.
Exactly the word I chose.
Oh, got it.
It's a long stroke. Anyway, so we do have a programming note. We are actually going to go back. We're going to go down to 4 days a week. We told the No Pants people that last week. We're going to go to 4 days a week. Next week, we're not going to do 4th of July. That's Saturday. We're not going to do 4th of July. But we'll do the Sunday show on the 5th. After that, we're going to drop the Sunday show. We had thought about doing the Saturday show. This we announced, but really, we're going to drop the Sunday show because Carmel has Sundays off, so Ben can hang out with her, and we wanted to have one weekend day where we could just kind of be doing our own thing. So that's what's going on. So we're going down 4 days a week.
That was an incredible level of detail. I appreciate that you shared everything. That was like not a soft confession. That was a soft schedule detailed confession. But I do agree. That is true. That is what's happening. I would love to be able to have a day with my lovely lady, but also we just wanted to explain too why we're cutting a day off is because as society kind of reopens, we're trying to find a schedule that we'll be able to maintain hopefully long term for you guys. So we don't know how many days we're going to be doing in the future, but we want to be able to do the show in the long term for the foreseeable very long future. And so we're trying to do it as many days as we can as life gets to real life again.
I'll be honest, this is the first I've heard of this, so I am floored. No one's consulted me. I guess I'll go with it.
So anyway, audience, once again, we love you. Thanks so much for being here yet again. You are the best. Very funny again. The dunk on Ricardo's headboard was unbelievable. Whoever did that was very, very funny. You guys are awesome. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, we're gonna do Cocaine Shark Tank tomorrow. That's a great idea, Steve. Let's do that. And Rachel, we got anything else to catch up on?
Yeah. So Gavin John said Ben's Karen is so on point. Maybe you should be sent in undercover.
That's a good idea.
Peanut butter crackers.
Good night, everybody.
See you, Rach. Yeah, so another great show, guys. I had a lot of fun today. We will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah, another fun show. I am excited for Cocaine Shark Tank tomorrow. I think if it goes well, that should be a regular segment. Because holy shit, that's going to be fun. I cannot wait to see all the nonsensical business plans that are pitched. It's going to be great. Cocaine Shark Tank is going to sound like young writer gets to Hollywood. Like the just pitches that make no fucking sense that they're very excited about. I can't wait.
Yes,
So,
it'll be fun.
Bye, everybody.
See you, buddy.
Thank you guys again for what a fun show. Really great time. And these are such complicated times. I feel as though certain mysteries can only go on for so long. So I think it's time we reveal it, you guys.
Wow.
What's in the shopping cart?
Hold on just 1 second. Let me just make sure I get it fully open. Here we go. I'm going to put the little hand down. And,
He's really gonna do it. I think he's really gonna do it.
guys, honestly, but do me a favor. Don't try not to judge and try to keep an open mind if you can, okay? Wait, why is that not opening? There we go. All right.
There is no box.